It's this time of the week that we like to say, Welcome to Eejits of the World! With you,
Glenn Wall, and you,
Andrew Maxwell.
Yes, and you at home, you lovely folks, you've baked a pie, you've had a bath, you're laying in the tub. Now gargle some gin and listen up, because we're about to present to you
Exactly the sort of mistakes that you won't have to make. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, what a cornucopia of stories we have for you this week. We have the Eejits of nuclear non-deterrent.
We have the Eejits of Turkish sporting prowess.
We have the Eejits of sporting statues.
We have the Eejits of the zoos.
We sure do.
Andrew, I believe you
I would like
found the first Eejits.
I've got an incredibly expensive Egypt for you.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Mistakes plus cost. Very good, yes. Delicious.
The most expensive Egypt in the world.
Will you please? My whoopee cushion's covered in gold leaf. It no longer makes the fart noise.
No, it's just a sack of gold. Sagged.
But the finest burgers of Zurich still laugh. Okay. All right. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Glenn, if you're ready, if you will.
Let's do it.
Trident. Nuclear deterrent.
Yeah, not the gum.
Not the gum, no. No. The thing that the gum was named after. Or for. I don't know which came first.
Sure.
Trident. Nuclear deterrent. That is the nuclear weapons in the British nuclear submarines.
Don't mess with us. We got it.
That's the attitude of a nuclear armed power. So there you go. Out there, the whole world knows that, hey, don't mess with the UK. Don't mess with the Great Britain and the Northern Ireland and such. You know why? Because they got these lethal floating sausages.
Don't poke whales with the stick, or you'll get it.
Which the...
Oh, no, the region, not...
The country, country. Oh, yeah, don't poke whales with a stick. Otherwise, we might take the stick off you. And this time, you're holding the shitty end.
Yes.
Right. So... Nuclear deterrent, here we go. Britain's got 3 of these floating around all around our planet, ready to blow up the world.
Where could they be?
Where they be? Blow up the planet at any given moment. Famously, every British Prime Minister, when they enter 10 Downing Street, has to do one thing and one thing only first. They have to make a handwritten letter to the nuclear submarine fleet captains telling them what to do if there's a nuclear war.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Anyway...
Is Liz Truss's letter available?
Apparently she just put some dirty pictures in for the sailors. Couple of split crotch.
They weren't even of her.
Oh, God, no. No, they were meant to improve morale, Glenn. Yeah. Improve morale.
Yeah, they've actually just sent the missiles off. And they got the picture of Truss's dick pic. That's right. That's right.
Oh, dear. That's how we knew it was the end of the world. I found myself looking at Liz Truss' vagina from behind. Oh. Anyway.
Turns out it was just a picture of her.
It wasn't Armageddon. It was just her arm in again. No, whatever. It didn't make any sense. But the point is, right, here we go. Here's the big mistake of the week. So Britain's got 3 of these submarines. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Let everybody know Britain's at the top table for a reason. Yeah? Because it's a nuclear submarine fleet. Then they made the fatal error of checking whether it worked.
Yeah.
They tested the Trident nuclear submarine, firing off one is not with the nuclear weapon on top, but nevertheless the rest of it.
Yeah.
The missile. Tested it off the coast of America. It was meant to land thousands of miles away between Brazil and Angola. It just plopped. It came out and just went...
How positively North Korea of you.
I know.
You know, when North Korea's looking at you going, even ours did better than that.
I gotta tell you, like, we've got no food to feed our people.
We can hit between Brazil and Angola.
And it turns out it's the second time it's happened.
This is what bothers me the most. Yeah. It's so expensive.
16 million a pop. Every time you fire one off. 16 million.
And you don't get it back if it doesn't.
You do not. There's no refunds. You can't take it down and get the money back from the bottle shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking through your old ski coat for the receipt. I know. I was in here somewhere.
2016. It happened again. Or happened the first time. This has happened again.
And how is anybody finding out about this? Like, why would you tell anybody that it had happened?
Right. It's a very strange brag.
Yeah.
Hey, lads, last night, after 2 drinks, I am soft.
Yeah.
Real soft.
Yes. But oddly, still come too quick.
Ladies.
I'm a premature flaccid ejaculator.
Fear me on the high seas. Ladies, if you ever want to know what it was like to be pounded by some dental floss.
Kissed by a slug.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just keep it quiet?
Yeah, you don't have to tell anybody your submarines don't work. Like,
look, right. Like, I mean, Britain's military rivals and enemies, Russia and China and Iran, they would have found out through spying.
Yeah.
Why did I need to know the damn thing doesn't work?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why are you telling us this?
And so much is sealed for national security. Like there's things about the royal family that you're not allowed to know because of national security.
Oh, there's tons of stuff.
The fact that Trident doesn't work, that has nothing to do with national security. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Rishi Sunak wrote a song about it, and he's going to sing about it.
That's just gossip on the high seas. Everybody gets to know when a muscle don't work. People know which one of my legs isn't ticklish. So why not? Let them know. Yeah. Let it all hang out. I'm popping off, but there's nothing in it. Turns out some of my finest submarines have all had a snip.
Well, can you imagine? say Russia does do something, and we've got to nuke them. So Trident pops up and hits France with a nuclear weapon. And then France has to nuke us back. Like, we are sorry, but you did it.
It's tit for tat. It's the rules of war, huh? But I tell you what, why don't you sail as close to St. Petersburg as possible? Then we'll try and kill you. Maybe too far. We get the too far. Too far. Too far one. That's what it stands for.
Maybe that's what they're doing. And now they'll sell these Trident submarines to anybody who wants to attack somebody but doesn't want culpability for it. Hey, nobody knows. They don't work. There's no way we could have possibly.
God, knock yourself out.
Yeah, just at the UN. England, could you get a hold of your submarines? It's really rude. Just pop up and you nuked Liechtenstein. Well, we didn't mean to.
We certainly didn't mean to. Number one, we don't know where it is.
And now nobody does.
It's a weird thing. We have the submarines. Very good. We have the nuclear weapons.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't got the rockets. It's like having
all the things.
All the bullets in the world, but you've only got a water pistol.
Cross-eyed crew. I think it went well.
So strange. So strange fellas. And Grant Shapps, do you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, Grant Shapps. Now, if you don't know, if you're not
minister of everything.
Everything. This dude has been literally every single post in the British cabinet over 5-10 years. He's been there for 3 months. He's the substitute teacher of politics. He don't, by the way, he knows fucking nothing on the topics.
No.
But he always shows up on time and his briefcase always has an apple in it.
He's got a nice haircut. I'll give him that.
Perfunctory, I would have said. He's got a functional haircut. But
I thought that's what I had said, but I don't know what that word means.
I don't know. Anyway, Grant Shap said of it all. By the way, the vessel is called the HMS Vanguard.
Ooh.
Oh, sounds very manly.
It sounds like something written on the side of a white van on the M25.
It does, actually. To be honest, it sounds like a supermarket brand of bleach. Doesn't it?
Yeah, but like from B&M.
yeah. This'll clean your shitter out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't get too close when you open the cap. This'll clean out more than your shitter.
No. It'll only clean out 3 inches beyond your toilet. Why have they tested it? I don't understand. Like, surely the whole point is like nuclear deterrent is, by its nature, it's poker, isn't it? It's like, You don't know what I have. You don't know what I have. Look me in the eye. Hey, look at me in the eye. Yeah, you gonna fold? You gonna fold right now? You know what I mean? It reminds me. I don't know if you've ever seen that incredible picture of there was a celebrity poker tournament in Vegas.
Okay.
And Kim Kardashian was one of the celebrities taking part in it. And she was playing while, you know what I mean? They're often told, like, wear shades. Yeah? So people can't read you. So she did that. But they were mirrored shades. Do you know, it has that kind of level of... Yeah. Now your only threat is you've got a giant metal dong filled with 48 men traveling under the Atlantic.
Yeah.
I mean, sexy, sure. But a threat?
To whom?
Not to me, buddy. Unless threats or promises where you're from. It's so strange.
It's the opposite of a deterrent. It's a nuclear invitation.
Yeah, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the first day of Britain's nuclear invitation. It's Great Britain's nuclear invitational.
Well, it's so stupid too, because it's like, you know, America is our nuclear deterrent.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not clear that they would actually, you know, like if that's all you did was attack England with you know, nuclear weapons, America might.
They would. America, as 2 world wars, has defended Britain, and it would again.
I don't know. It
depends
who's in charge. Depends who's in charge.
I don't think so.
All right.
There was only one country friends ever went to, and that was England. that's what you need to know. Yeah, Joey, Chandler, the other ones, Rachel and her haircut, and the smelly cat.
Perfunctory haircut of Rachel.
Yes, but all of those. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Anyway, Grant Chaps, he said that the Trident system, this is after. So this is super weird. This is after it's all flopped. He said it's the most reliable weapon system in the world.
Wow.
Granted, it's not, mate. It's not even as reliable as a rock. You know? A rock will hurt you every time. If the firer the thrower of the rock might be shoddy, but the rock will fucking hurt you every time. Like.
If you're looking to make the other countries laugh, yes, it's the most reliable weapon system in the world. Yeah. If you're,
as a weapon system, it's a very solid opening act.
It's funny.
It's funny. It's a great funny act. It's great. It's so great. If that had been the opening of the London Olympics, James Bond flies in. There's an NHS musical, and finally, the thing that everybody in Great Britain unites around is proud of. completely flaccid nuclear invitation.
Trident washes up onto the shore and just spits a missile outside. Ta-da! Let the games begin!
Trident nuclear submarine comes all the way up the Thames. Goes, we need somebody to light the eternal flame. Just comes all the way up, comes up right beside Big Ben. The guy comes out on deck, tries to just get his lighter out, shaking his Zippo. No, I got this. It's so strange. But this isn't the only incident. So off the back of this, I wasn't sure how much frivolity we would gain from this subject. So I decided to do some research into it.
Okay.
And it turns out, and I just Googled nuclear submarine incidents. Right? Went through the Wikipedia. They're all chronologically ordered. Bare minimum one a year. Every single year. Sometimes 2. Sometimes 3. Every year. There's something wacky wrong. How have we not all died? Well, now we know why. Because they don't work. But there was, in 2002, right, HMS Trafalgar, also another nuclear submarine of the Trafalgar class, off the Isle of Skye, Scotland, west of Scotland. It ran aground, right? They were training a new commander, and he out of the blue just took a sharp turn and ploughed into a shoal, a headland.
Yeah.
That well and truly mapped. They were like, how did it all happen? And it happened because they put tracing paper over the navigational charts to protect the charts. So the guy who's in charge of the nuclear submarine is gazing at the map through essentially frosted glass so they can protect the map. Guys, I know maps are great and all that, but like maybe take a picture of the map on your phone and then you got the map, and maybe not have the map obscured by tracing paper.
Or have a couple of maps, you know. And
knock yourself out. Yeah. Now that you've spent, 16 million per missile, like, I mean, I assume every submarine's like $250 million.
Yeah, it's like a textbook every year. You got, we need them back. We're going to give them to the next set of kids, you know. Somebody's drawn dicks all over the maps. Oh, come on.
But the two commanders in charge of the vessel faced a court-martial, and their names were Commander Ian McGee and Robert Fancy. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry, Ian, but it's Ian McGee. Robert Fancy. I mean, how do you not end up in the Navy with a name like that?
Yeah.
The name's Big Bobby Fancy.
And I'm Tits McGee.
You boy, Fancy. Get over here. What are you going to be when you grow up? Submarine captain. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. So that's sort of is it good? Is it bad? I guess it's somewhere in between. A heartwarming tale of there's less possibility of nuclear Armageddon, or there isn't.
Yeah, it just could. Yeah, they could go off on any time. We don't know. We don't know who we're going to attack.
Yeah, it all feels weird and rude.
Yeah.
See, it just feels. I don't know what to make of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely belongs on this show.
Oh, it definitely belongs on the show. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm glad that somebody doesn't believe in nuclear power. And then the other one, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But nevertheless, good luck to you.
Yeah, we salute you.
And all that sail in HMS Vanguard.
Yeah. Bobby Fancy and Tits McGee.
All we know is that they're powerful around the rim.
And they're chock full of semen.
So jealous. We're never going to get back invited to naval headquarters again for that.
That's not the reason. I found some stuff. As you know, I go to Turkey every month for whatever reason.
Well, you came back with a wonderful, what you thought was going to be Turkish delight. And instead you presented me with halva.
Yeah, like a powdered milk sort of. It was very strange.
Very strange, but we still ate it all.
I mean, yeah.
Go on.
I went to see Fenerbahce play, one of the teams in Istanbul. And boy, oh boy, if you ever get a chance to go to a football match in Turkey, you got to take it. Because even like we were getting up, and there was a problem with the ticket, so we had to find out which door we had to go to. You know, there's one of those things. And so we get there a little late. And the guy I'm with is Turkish, so he's speaking Turkish to all these different door people, and they're sending us, come back. We finally walk up to this one dude, and my buddy asks him a question, and he just stares like straight ahead, and we're like, and he asks him again in Turkish, and then he's like, just sort of like side eyes and says something in Turkish. And my buddy goes, oh, like this. And he goes, it's the anthem.
Right.
But we weren't in the stadium. It was just, he could hear it from the stadium. And even that was enough for like a Turkish football guard to like, you do not talk during the anthem. Like everybody. And then I looked around in the street. And not everybody was connected to the football game, but if you can hear the anthem, you stop. Even the hot dog guys stop spinning the hot dogs. Like,
Even the hot dog guys.
The cops, everybody. And my, oh my, some of the weaponry the cops have, like, it looked like Mad Max. Like, you know, I've seen the hose truck before.
Yeah.
I swear this was a flamethrower. Okay, he hasn't lit the thing, but I swear he could shoot flames out of that. It had that, the water didn't come out of that.
That's the Armageddon truck they got. Wow.
Yeah. And they
have, in Turkey every year, they have on Ataturk, the founder of the modern Turkish nation, on his birthday, all the sirens go off on, I think it's his birthday or the moment he died. I can't remember, to be honest. But there's a moment where a siren goes off all across the country and everything stops. Yeah. And the motorway stops and everybody gets out of the car and stands to attention.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can believe it. They were, yeah. But my buddy told me a story too when we were at the match. And I thought this was great. Apparently, because they do have fan violence there,
They most certainly do.
Like they go nuts, and it really adds to it when you're there. You're like, this is on a knife edge. There's you get frisked a lot going in, like more than you would getting on an airplane. There's like constant gates and like they're serious. They're really serious. And about 10 years ago, they had the one thing they do, which even I was like, well, I can see what's going to happen. They're really worried about hydration because there's a lot of people drinking. There's a lot of drunks in the stands.
Okay,
so they've got these
It is football.
Yeah, they've got these water cups with lids on them that they just distribute everywhere because they're trying to keep people hydrated. But they're about the size of a baseball. And they're sealed, and they weigh about the same. So if the other team scored, and the guy like ran up to the corner flag to like, and then it was just like, well, it's going to start raining. The water just starts hitting them, and then the Fenerbahce players all came out and protected the celebrating players because they know that they'll get in trouble for that. So they're like, oh no. It's a really strange occurrence. You see, like the other team join in the celebration. Like, please don't.
Please don't waterstone him to death.
Yeah, they do.
No stoning, boys.
So he told me that there was about 10 years ago, something happened. There was a knifing or they got in trouble for.
I can tell you what happened.
Oh, right.
Yeah. In 2000, in the 2003-2004 season, Fenerbahce basically lost the season, right, to one of their arch rivals, and they burnt their own stadium down. Right? And then the cops showed up and used water cannons on the fans, not on the burning stadium. Wow. Maybe put out the stadium first. Yeah, they burnt their own stadium down.
So
Wow.
the powers that be said to Fenerbahce, okay, well, you're not allowed to have fans for 4 games. It's for this fan violence, and they actually made quite a good point as a team. They said, look, we have a lot of different fans. It was the men. The men did that. It wasn't the women. So for these games that we're not allowed to have any people in, can we just have women in the stands?
They're people.
They're people, and they won't do it. And the Turkish football is like, yeah, okay. So
let's give that a go, yeah.
For one of the games, 55,000 Fenerbahce women were just packing the stadium and no trouble whatsoever. I mean, the lines for the bathroom have only just started to die down. But boy,
55,000 women queuing for the 3 female toilets in the stadium.
Contentious penalty call, and the crowd's now spreading rumors behind the referee's back. I wouldn't want to be him.
Why is there, same with nightclubs, any public gathering, but it's just like there's women around the queue, like women haven't changed their style of pissing in thousands of years. Build more toilets for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't like them coming into our toilets. It's a sacred man's place.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dark moment when a drunken woman comes into a man's bathroom at a nightclub. We're in there fixing our Brill cream and such.
Yeah.
When you coming along here, destroying our ways. And presumably there was no trouble at the game.
None.
Nothing. There was really weird.
No, a nun. She burned down the stadium.
so stupid. Everything was going great at the game. Then Sister Patricia came along, started waving her crucifix. Who wants some? Who wants some? She shouted. Oh, yeah. You know what? Also, those sort of big Turkish clubs, Greek clubs, couple of Spanish clubs also have all sorts of other sports attached to them.
Yeah.
Right? People don't really know that, but like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Fenerbahce, Greek team, Thessalonica, whatever. They also, Olympiacos, they also have like basketball teams.
Sure they do. And
all sorts of other sports. And what's happened over the years is like the male football hooligans will be banned from the football game. And next thing we'll show up at the 16s girls basketball tournament. Like, seriously. There's thousands of men setting off flares.
In their ass.
It's just 16, 17-year-old girls playing handball. Just netball is just
trying to start a fight with the other parents.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you?
A carpool. We're a carpool.
Just fucking coins at the Ow! Would you please stop that?
Madness. It's madness. Well,
yeah.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
All female.
We salute you, Turkish football hooligans.
That's right. But we only like your delight. We don't like the other dusty thing.
Oh, yeah.
Not interested.
Really,
Hope
really
that didn't start a fight. Hope that's not. Hope we haven't picked a fight with Fenerbahce fans. I have got a great footballing story for you.
Okay.
Now then, Harry Kane.
Okay.
Both England and Tottenham Hotspur's highest ever scorer. Ever.
Really?
What are you thinking in the case of England? 650 years of football? Harry Kane, right?
There's a lot of goals.
There's a lot of goals. He is from Chingford, northeast London. And in 2019, his local council, Waltham Forest Council, spent 7,200 quid on a statue of him.
No expense spared.
I have to say, like, I've never commissioned a statue before, but I thought, they've really gone market stall on that statue. Anyway, the statue of him has never been anywhere. It's just been since 2019, 5 years ago. It's just kept in storage.
Wow. Like a Soviet era.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
with all the Lenins and the Trotskys.
I was like, what the hell did he do? Was he slaving in the 17th century? Like, did he own half of Bristol?
Apparently he looks a lot like Colston. Just confused a couple of rioters and then the drink he went.
Would he help save Britain from the Nazis in the Second World War, but said some rum things in the 30s? Anyway, they've had the statue. The council commissioned it. 7,200 quid. Maybe it's styrofoam, I don't know. Anyway, they got it commissioned and they had nowhere to put it up. The plan was that it was going to be in Chingford's overland railway station.
Right.
Great. But it failed a risk assessment test. So it was, I do like, what risk?
Maybe it's not heavy enough.
Yeah, maybe it's made out of bread. They would have drawn the pigeons in. So it's been sitting in a warehouse for 5 years. And so he's a striker. Yeah. Tall, centre forward. Right? Scores a lot of goals with his head.
Oh boy, if you've ever heard him talk, that's true.
As we said, it does sound like he was training on cannonballs. He was a kid, like. Harry Kane, he's a great footballer, but my dad used to come out and like throw bricks at my head, like. All right, brilliant footballer though.
Yeah.
So this is great. So, have a guess what pose he's in the statue. What do you think he's doing?
Flashing a Crip sign.
He's not. He was a blood.
Oh, perhaps.
Famously a blood. Famously a blood.
Imagine Harry Kane just all of a sudden the Bloods are there and Harry Kane's with them. He's we don't know how to tell him he's not in the game.
Is what is, yeah. Got a lot of blue clothes and that's it. Somehow that makes me part of it. Harry Kane. So go on, have a guess, right? So he's a football striker. What's he doing in the statue?
Kicking a ball.
So Route 1, Mr. Glenn. Think out of the box. What's Harry Kane doing? Famous footballer.
I don't know. Standing on his head.
No. He's sitting. Like, I mean, what? What? What, is he on the bench? Is he literally on the bench? Has he been substituted? Was he injured while you were making the statue? Why isn't he heading a winning goal? Why isn't he rifling one into the top corner? No, he's just sat. And I'd imagine, with no disrespect to Harry Kane, wonderful footballer, but apparently a nice man. But like, I'd imagine him sat down just looks like any other man sat down.
Yeah. And is it one of those statues that you can sit there and have your picture taken with the statue?
Yeah, but the point being, you wouldn't fucking know who it is. Like,
No.
It's like, once Harry Kane is just sat down, and presumably if he sat down, then he's just in his normal clothes. I would like to tell you what actually it looks like, but we've never seen it, because it's locked away like the Ark at the end.
Because he's dressed as a crip. That's why.
We've had to put it away. It's been put away by top man. Nobody will ever see Harry Kane just sitting down dressed as a crip.
In the future, they'll understand. They just weren't ready.
So odd. So odd.
Yeah, well, I'm all for it. I whoever spent $12 on that, good going.
It was 2 local Tory councillors.
Yeah, so who knows what made it to the sculptor.
My statue's really light. Why is it so light?
That's so hooligans can't throw it in the river.
Again. Well, good luck to you, Harry. I think you're wonderful. It's by far the best footballer who's never won a damn thing.
We'll put that on his blue plaque. His 19 quid blue plaque that they're going to adhesive to his house.
You sure it's a blue plaque? Because it looks like a Peppa Pig plastic plate you've painted over. The blue plaque, Harry. Very, very important.
We spent all the money on the statue. I'm sorry, Harry.
We really splashed out. 7,200 quid. Like, that's what 10 minutes of him on the pitch. Like,
yeah.
Boy. He's, in all fairness to him, he was asked about it, they were trying to bait him. Your statue's in it. He'd never be, it's locked away. And he said, statue's a statue. It won't make or break my career.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I admire his alacrity. You know what I mean? He's got a certain natural aplomb.
Yeah. We salute you, Harry.
We salute you, Mr. Kane.
Yeah.
I wish you all the very best. And hopefully next season you'll win something.
Yeah.
It looks like your liver is about to be cozened.
Ah.
Good.
German. I didn't know you spoke German.
Fluently. Very good.
This next story comes to us from the Nebraska Zoo.
I have no idea. What have they got up there in Nebraska? Presumably they've only got animals that can survive a blizzard.
Well, this one, it's odd that you say that, because they have, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, leucistic alligator. And that is an alligator with white skin and blue eyes.
Wow.
I don't know if they ordered it especially because it's Nebraska. It's the only alligator we trust.
Kind of looks like everybody else in the town.
If it got loose, it'll take us a good time to catch it.
He's the only alligator that, mostly it's s'mores. We keep him calm every day. It's my job to stick a snooze up in his gum.
Yeah. That's a lot of snooze. Goddamn alligator.
For an alligator, it is.
Yeah, that's a lot of mouth. That's a lot of mouth to snooze. So
we've got a very special alligator.
You got a leucistic alligator, and they were doing they were just checking all the alligators for diseases or whatever.
We was just checking all them alligators.
Yeah. There's only one. There's only one that's leucistic, and when they were checking it for something else, they realized it was kind of sick, and people have been feeding it coins.
What?
I don't know if it's just like America and just out of muscle memory, they saw a white-skinned, blue-eyed thing and just get it rich, give it money.
Make it the president again. Give this fat-bellied, scaly predator.
Yeah.
Put it back in the White House.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they had to actually do an operation on this alligator,
Right.
to get 70 gold coins out of it.
70 gold coins?
Yeah. And my thing is, why didn't you just hire an Italian plumber and his brother to jump on its back 70 times? That's how you do it.
What a great place to hide your gold coins, though. Yeah. Inside your future handbag.
Yeah, it's just not the plot to Peter Pan. The pirates come back after like a couple years. They say, "Where's me alligator?" Well, he's just getting out of surgery. We had to get hold of what? Who X-rayed me alligator?
He's leucistic. They're the only type of alligator that jangles. In the wild, they sit on the edge of a cliff, and you have to see whether they're going to fall down to the next one. Wait, what are we talking about? Wow.
Yeah, like I don't know what the urge is there. Like you're making up a thing. Like, well, you know, we've prayed really hard. There's nothing else we can do except have you fed a bunch of coins to an alligator and made a wish? Well,
all right, try. All the therapies of focus. We tried everything. We've taken you to Lourdes. We take you to Fatima. We take you to Medjugorje. Hey, we're taking you everywhere the Virgin Mary's popped up. We've also tried every kind of medicine. We've tried every kind of doctor. We've tried all the wishing wells. So now we're down to the wishing alligators.
We found this white alligator up in Nebraska. It might work. It's just a theory.
It's an experimental therapy at this stage. I gotta say, you know what I mean? You might find yourself in a feedback loop. It's only walked 7 times so far. Kid grew his leg back. Lady grew a third eye. You know what I mean? One guy got a big old schlong out of it. It's definitely worth a try.
That's when they really started feeding them some coins. Yeah. A lot of people came from miles around.
Finally. A lot of guys with the Irish curse started showing up. Throwing coins.
Yeah, late at night, real drunk. Hey, want to see the alligator?
I need the alligator for 20 minutes. All right. The car's running. It's very cold. Make it 15, all right? And make it snappy. Oh! Yeah, it's just because you're impotent in a parking lot doesn't mean you can't have...
You want to live a little.
Yeah, tell me. Have some fun with it, you know? I never tried that blue stuff. Those pills, man. Come on. Come on. I'm a proud man.
Blue-eyed alligator.
That's the real blue-eyed. That's what's in his eyeballs. Maybe. But I'm actually
the
not.
Alligator with Viagra eyes.
I'm not actually surprised by this because growing up in Dublin, obviously Dublin's
getting older. Come on.
Let's just say I need to go to the zoo. Sometimes
you're the only dick I need to grow.
Let's just say sometimes a guy's been married for a long time. He's getting on a bit. He needs to take a trip on the miniature train. You know what I mean? making sense. So, obviously, Dublin Zoo is much improved. I'm not saying Dublin Zoo now, but when I was a kid, Dublin Zoo, in the reptile house, they had an alligator. Or, sorry, a crocodile.
Yeah.
They had a crocodile. And they kept him in a body of water the size of him.
So basically like a guitar in a guitar case.
Yeah. Of alligators. Yeah. He was in this tiny, tiny space. Couldn't move, couldn't thrash around, couldn't turn around. And he's the barrier was only sort of waist height. And his back was entirely covered in coins. People used to do that. And they weren't taunting him. I think it was some sort of a wishing well. People used to throw coins flip them onto the alligator's back.
Wow.
And no, I don't know why. And no, they were not high denomination coins. So it seems like these people didn't particularly believe in it either.
Wow.
Yeah, but even as a kid, I was like, what are you doing? What?
Can you imagine needing 15p? Like you really got to go like it's one of those pay toilets. Like, can you make change? Well, we can't, but there is a way.
There's a way of making rent this month. But yes.
It's called, yeah. You want to Steve Irwin your way out of this problem?
You know what? There's £7.50 in there.
That's a pint.
No, this is 1980 prices. Oh. That's 48 pints. That's enough pints for you, your beloved, and all your wedding party. If you're willing to get in with the crocodile. And where are you from? I'm from Fermoy. And your good lady, where is she from? She's from Mallow. So weird. Well, it was
really strange.
It's really strange.
It's not a known thing.
So how's it happened twice? Why are people doing this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If anyone knows, get a hold of the show.
Great. Yeah, write us a letter. Send us a letter to our P.O. box.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist. But it should do.
Yeah.
I mean, how else are we going to get some good death threats going?
Oh, but yeah, there's other ways. Don't worry.
You see.
You watch. Just wait.
You see. I saw footage. I quite liked them. I wouldn't want to swim with them. Although I have. Actually, I have. What am I talking about? I've swam with crocodiles.
Really?
Yeah, they were baby ones.
All right. So you just got a bunch and put them in the bath.
Well, yeah. I was on a TV show in a hot tub with Ian Wright and Caitlyn Jenner and me. All of us in a jacuzzi with a load of baby crocodiles. And they were very cute. The crocodiles.
And what? Yeah.
The crocodiles, they were like sort of the length of your arm, your forearm, okay. And they, if you tickled their bellies, they went grop, 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 grop. But nevertheless, I saw this. I like them all. I like crocodiles, alligators, caimans. I saw this great footage recently of there was a bunch of crocodiles on a bank in Africa, right? And they're basking in predators and look really scary and intimidating. They bask with their mouths open. Along came a hippo, right? And if you don't know, like in nature, hippos are the psychopaths.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Psychos! Like way more scary than anything else. But in our mind, a hippo is a cuddly toy. A fat toy.
It's because they can wiggle their ears.
That's
if crocodiles could wiggle their ears, it'd be a whole different thing.
You know what? You're right. That's absolutely bang on. That is very well thought through, Mr. Glenn.
Yeah.
You're right.
We trust an ear wiggle more than we should.
Way more. Way more. It's why I believe in the elves, and I shouldn't. They're just cutthroat goblins.
Well, where else would you get your clothes from? Do you know
my toes are pointy? That's why I wear the pointy shoes, Glenn.
Do you know that elephants find us very cute?
Do they?
Yeah. That's one of the things they charted an elephant's brain, and apparently we look like puppies to them. which makes it all the more evil what we do. They're just, oh, look at that. And
yeah. Next thing, the puppy's on our back.
Yeah. Yeah, these puppies are dicks.
These puppies have put an entire honeymoon party on my back.
Whipping them.
Do you know there's a genuine, really big problem in Southeast Asia with elephants who are used as, I was going to say workhorses, but as work animals, helping, cut down trees, logging and all the rest of it. But
they're used as showers, actually, if the Flintstones are to be believed.
If the Flintstones is science. But they, to keep them going, they fill them with speed.
No!
Yeah! And it happens all the time. Elephants properly losing their crackers and just stomping into town and out of their crap on speed and smashing the shit out of a little, Thai village.
I knew that they did that. I didn't realize they were speed freaks.
Can you imagine how much speed you can store with that trunk? Like, he just did the whole bag and it was a bin bag.
Yeah. Yeah, you've snuck off to the can for a bump, and the Snorty comes over, knocks on the door with his little hoof, and then you open the door, and he's coming in with his nose. Yeah.
Give me some of your classes. I'll pay you back. I never forget. I never forget who shares the shit with me. You little puppy man.
Yeah. I don't like the puppies, but they always have good coke. So
I don't know how the little cute puppies have access to all the jangalang. I've been logging all day. I want some. Now, Sig, share your drugs with me and I'll tell you why Baba the elephant really lost his kingdom. But it was in this...
yeah, this fucking won't shut up about all his greatest tramplings. God, this elephant brags a lot.
All his greatest tramplings. You know,
the whole fucking village is just like, and I'm just, hey, call the guy.
I'm stopping through the village. They're trying to run away from me. They're in flip-flops. You're going nowhere, buddy. Whole village trying to run away from me in flip-flops.
Fucking hell, man. This is really good stuff. Really good stuff.
I hope my herd doesn't hear about this. So anyway,
so which one of you puppies want to fuck?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I've actually seen a young confused male elephant sexually get involved with a rhino.
I know.
It was some serious grey on grey action.
I know. They do that.
They do.
They do that.
But they'll do it to a rhino. They don't do it to a hippo. The hippos are the psychopaths of them. This footage I was going to tell you about. There's all these crocodiles, big crocodiles, Nile ones. There they are, all basking on the shore somewhere in Africa, and a hippo comes along, and all these crocodiles just such great footage. All the crocodiles side eye each other, and all of them slowly walk backwards. They're like, just make no eye contact with this terrifying child's toy.
This funny bummed psychopath.
It's funny bum psychopath. That's what Father told me.
Wiggling its crazy tail.
It's a tail of a pig. It's a crazy animal. Anyway, there you go.
So much mouth, too.
A lot of mouth.
And we're like, what's going on with the teeth? Why do you have 4 teeth?
Not a lot of
you
teeth.
meth head?
Where are you from, Florida? Are you from the panhandle of Florida? Are you from just outside Tallahassee?
Oh, can you imagine a hippo with just a newscaster teeth right across? Hello. I'm still fucking nuts.
I used to be quite the tearaway.
Got a turkey. I went to Turkey. Got them all fixed.
Did you know that there is a cocaine hippo problem? Did you know that?
Yeah, back in the day, I think I met a few of those.
When you used to have reflective surfaces in your head. But you know, there used to be there's a genuine cocaine hippo problem.
Wow.
Yeah, in Colombia.
That's where it would happen. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not where the hippos are from, but it's where the other half of the problem is from. It's Pablo Escobar.
Yes.
He started his own crazy illegal zoo in his lair.
It's not the worst thing he did, but
Oh, no.
that's not what they were after him for.
That's blowing up
That's
planes.
not why they were chasing him across that rooftop. You cannot import giraffes, Mr. Escobar. Take them down. Do you have the shot? I've got the shot.
The flamingos you have are not licensed. It is a very rare and beautiful bird. We are not here for all the billions of cocaine you transport to the gringos every year, man. We're cool with that. But wildlife is best protected when it is under a licensed system. You like the way there was a French guy who had moved to... Yeah, it was a French guy who moved to Colombia. Yeah, he had... One of the animals in his zoo were hippos. And it turns out, hippos, if there isn't any crocodiles around to bother them, breed like hippos.
Wow.
Well, they all fancy each other. Look at they're all juicy.
Yeah.
Right? They got a big old... They got wiggly ears and a piggly tail.
I
And,
kind of fancy him.
you like a hippo? Yeah, if you're running, I suppose. Yeah, and they all got loose. And they're like... In these,
You know what I mean.
you know what I'm saying?
I got loose.
So there's hippos all across in the river system. It eventually leads into the Amazon. And there's hundreds and hundreds of hippos.
Wow. And
Yeah.
they're not... No natural predator.
That's right. There's no predator of the hippo.
Wow. Even the crocodiles are like, no.
way. I'm not messing with those giant fat water horses. Long story short, what I'm saying to you is nobody's throwing coins at the hippos, are they?
Not if they know what's good for them.
Mm-hmm. Just shows you. Although the crocodiles, alligators, and caimans of this world are ugly, in fact, they've got hearts of gold and bellies of handbags.
Gold coins.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, there you go. Well, we hopefully you recover soon. Our new Nebraskan crocodile stroke alligator friend.
Leucistic
Lou the cystic calibrator. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, we salute you.
We do indeed.
You blue-eyed devil.
Another whirlwind
Yes.
of Eejits of the world.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. You've all the Eejits involved. Whoever's messed up in the Royal Navy, whoever's commissioned statues and didn't know where to put them.
Whoever's been feeding coins to alligators in Nebraska.
We thank you. You made us
Yeah.
feel good.
Yeah, you did good.
You did good, dude.
This has been a Pod People production.
It's been a Pod People production.
PPP.
Please like and subscribe if you like Eejits of the World. And tell your friends. God damn it, tell them.
Yeah, man.
Bring it up in conversation. Out of the blue.
Yeah. YouTube. Watch it on YouTube if you like.
Pod People.
In collaboration with